It's time. Oh yes, it's time.
What is up everyone, and welcome back once again to another episode of 10 Most Haunted Places. Mankind has always been attracted to strange phenomenons. Perhaps it's the fear of the unknown that drives us towards these things and keeps us on the edge of our seats. Speaking of on edge, this list of haunted places will have you gripping the edge of your seat. With that being said, here are 10 of the most haunted places in Connecticut. Number 1. Fairfield State Hospital. Built in 1933 and located in Newtown, Connecticut, the Fairfield State Hospital was created due to overcrowding at the other state hospitals in the area. The hospital contained of 16 buildings and sat on 670 acres, which provided plenty of space for patients. Not long after the facility opened, patients were abused in abundance of ways by receiving electroshock therapy, hydrotherapy, and frontal lobotomies. It is said the hospital is haunted due to the harsh treatments, mysterious deaths, and suicides that occurred on the property. Many visitors have reported hearing disembodied voices coming from the hospital, along with the sounds of former patients screaming in agony as if they are still being treated. Other reported activity involves multiple white apparitions being seen wandering throughout the hospital. Number 2. Remington Arms Factory. Built in 1867 and located in Bridgeport, Connecticut, the factory used to produce a wide variety of weapons and ammunition. During the years of operation, a lot of fatal accidents and injuries occurred, such as workers losing fingers in presses or receiving chemical burns. In 1905, 3 men were killed when an explosion blew a building to pieces. This caused dust from the bullets to get into the air, causing many people to be poisoned from prolonged contact. Some of the paranormal activity involves disembodied voices, screams, sounds of machinery, and black figures. Number 3. Norwich State Hospital. Built in 1903 and located in Preston, Connecticut, the Norwich State Hospital used 30 different buildings and utilized underground passageways to help transport patients from one area to another. They treated patients with a variety of conditions, including mental illness and tuberculosis. Many patients would die at the hospital over the years, and because of that, the hospital is supposedly haunted. Visitors have reported seeing objects move around and huge floating orbs, along with the experience of cold chills. Apparently, there is a lot of paranormal activity at the hospital that still has not been documented. Number 4. Sterling Opera House. Built in 1889 and located in Derby, Connecticut, the Opera House was used for hundreds of shows and live performances up until 1945. After which, it became a police station and a local jail, with the lower levels of the building being used for municipal purposes. In 1965, the building would become abandoned, and ever since then, paranormal activity has made itself present. People have reported seeing shadow figures, orbs, and objects disappear and reappear in different areas of the building. Also, there is a spirit of a little boy who has apparently been seen playing with a soccer ball up in the balcony seats. You know what, if I saw him kicking a soccer ball around, I'd challenge him to a game. But I guess of course if the ball is transparent, then I'm probably gonna lose that one. Number 5. 1754 House Inn and Restaurant. Built in 1736 and located in Woodbury, Connecticut, it was first a colonial-style family home before becoming a restaurant and inn in 1754. The 1754 house is considered to be Connecticut's oldest operating inn and is supposedly haunted by dozens of spirits. It is said a Confederate soldier haunts the liquor room and a female entity who disturbs every visitor who steps inside the inn. Look, if you're gonna haunt anywhere, at least make it a liquor room. Man, that ghost is probably, gone. Number 6. Union Cemetery. Built in 1761 and located in Easton, Connecticut, the Union Cemetery is considered to be one of the most haunted cemeteries in the entire world. Supposedly a spirit called the White Lady is said to haunt the cemetery. She has been described as wearing a nightgown or a wedding dress and has apparently been seen by demonologist Ed Warren. Apparently there is video of this White Lady ghost somewhere out there. Number 7. Old State House. Built in 1792 and located in Hartford, Connecticut, the Old State was a place where civic action was held, giving people the power to be able to choose leaders. Some of the state's most important stories of freedom came from the Old State House, making it one of the most historic places in all of Connecticut. Today, Connecticut's Old State House serves as a museum and has been that way since 1960. Audio of strange sounds have been captured inside the building, like the sounds of a door being opened in the Senate room when no one was in there. Also, the sounds of a woman sighing have been captured in the Stewart room. Number 8. The Snedeker House. Also referred to as the Haunting in Connecticut, it was built sometime before 1986 and is located in Southington, Connecticut. The house used to be a funeral parlor and supposedly dark things happened there, like the funeral director fornicating with the bodies and doing other strange things. Upon the family moving in, the oldest son Philip had been diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma, a type of cancer that affects the lymph nodes. It was a trying time for the family, and moving closer to the medical facility was their best option for Philip's treatments. The family experienced a list of paranormal activity like water turning blood red, smells of decaying flesh, Philip hearing voices call his name, and having strange visions. Also, the parents claimed they were R-worded and sodomized by the demons in the house. Number 9. Gunntown Cemetery. Built in 1790 and located in Naugatuck, Connecticut, this cemetery is home to many Revolutionary War soldiers. Many orbs have been photographed at the cemetery, along with mists and anomalies. Other strange things like laughter or even the ghost of a dog have been heard or seen at the cemetery. Lastly, there is a spirit who has been seen walking around the cemetery holding a lantern and leading a horse. Number 10. Yankee Peddler Inn. Built in 1891 and located in Torrington, Connecticut, the Yankee Peddler Inn used to be a hotel, but is now closed and has been since 2015. People have reported hearing items move around in the night and having a feeling of uneasiness in room 295. Some people have also witnessed the lights flickering and being awoken by a spirit crawling into bed with them. In 1910, the original owner named Alice is rumored to have died in room 353, and ever since then, apparitions and strange smells have been reported coming from the room. Lastly, a rocking chair in the lobby that Alice used to use has often been seen rocking by itself. Ooh, the classic spooky rocking chair that rocks on its own. I love it. Alright guys, well that was 10 of the most haunted places in Connecticut. If you enjoyed the video, could you go ahead and do me a favor? Maybe leave me a like, maybe subscribe while you're at it. Alright guys, well thank you for watching. I will see you next time.